All right, this is another episode of Art and Our Entertainment. And I just jumped on movieweb.com and I found out that the director or creator, Finn Wolfhard, says Stranger Things Season 4 is following Harry Potter's dark route. Stranger Things will release its fourth season next month and is getting much darker as the show heads to its conclusion. That might be pretty dope. Apologize. Um, what's his name? Finn Wolfhard is not the creator of Stranger Things. I knew this, but it just crossed my mind. The Duffer Brothers created Stranger Things. It's their baby. Finn Wolfhard is one of the actors in the show. He's one of the main actors in the show. So my bad on that part. But this article goes on. It says Wolfhard has grown up with the series, starting out as a youngster way back in season 1 all the way through to the new season, and the 19-year-old actor is looking forward to the more mature tone the show is taking. While the entire series has had its fair share of horrific moments throughout its 3 seasons, there has been an increasingly dark tone. From the first season, where everything in Hawkins was light and airy despite the hidden terror of the Upside Down, to the third, when a large portion of the town found themselves being turned to mush by the Mind Flayer. Has it attempted to build itself a body in the real world? Now, it looks like season 4 is going to get darker still. Speaking to Screen Rant, Wolfhard explained. I want to say Finn Wolfhard is an incredible name, and I have what he's saying in quotes, and it reads, "I think inherently it becomes darker every season. It also gets funnier, it gets scarier, it gets more dramatic. That comes with all of us growing up and getting older. We're not all going to be in mop top wigs, 40 years old, and screaming about demogorgons. I think this is a very good example of the Duffers treating our characters like their ages, and I like to compare it to Harry Potter. Those movies become darker the longer they went, and that's kind of where we're at now in the progression, in my opinion." Okay. Also, you guys, I don't know if they're gearing up this particular actor to be the main villain, but Robert Englund is going to be playing a character named Victor Krill, and I don't know if you know who Robert Englund is, but if you love horror like I do, Robert Englund is the guy who plays the iconic horror monster Freddy Krueger. Like he was the guy who was Freddy Krueger, and he's an incredible horror actor. Dude is legendary. So him being in this show it really brings a gravitas, if you will, to that whole darker element. You could kind of, you could tell they're going for dark and funny. Just like Finn Wolfhard said in quotes, you know what I'm saying? He said, it gets scarier, it gets funnier, more dramatic, and Robert Englund was always great at being funny, dramatic, and scary, and Freddy Krueger. But anyways, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys a picture of him, what he's gonna look like in Stranger Things. It looks really good. I mean, really creepy too, but really good. I mean, he's gonna really come across as like someone who's scary. Doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna be the baddie, but I mean, if he is, he looks the part, you know what I'm saying? So here it goes right here. Lengthy article. I'll try to wrap this up for us, guys. Okay, so it says, there has been plenty said by the Duffer Brothers about the darker tone taken on by the new season of Stranger Things. And when the new trailer dropped, there was no doubting that at all. The trailer even gave a first good look at a very unexpectedly humanoid villain by the name of Vecna, as well as the arrival of horror icon Robert Englund in his role as the murderer Victor Krill. I was just thinking, like, okay, well, I guess they're not, keeping it a secret what he is and what he does. Um, with Vecna being likened by some to England's best known character, Freddy Krueger, it is not surprising that fans already have come up with theories that Vecna and Krill could be connected. All in all, Stranger Things has managed so far to be one of the few series that has taken its initial premise and built on it each season, meaning that however dark this year's two-part fourth season is, which is I think is pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? I like how they cut it up like that. Hopefully that means it's a longer season and they're not just doing that to milk it, but I mean, whatever. I'm still gonna watch it. But anyways, however dark this year's two-part fourth season is, there is likely worse to come in the fifth and final season when it arrives. Although that is still a little while off, there are a lot of fans just hoping that the series will end on the same kind of high it has carried this far and not fall at the final hurdle like so many shows that have gone before it. I'm looking at you, Game of Thrones.